Coach, how big is it to start the series with a win here at home?
Yeah, huge. Obviously, we did our best to pry the victory from the jaws of defeat, or pry, whatever it is the saying. But we tried our best to give it away at the end, which is puts a little stain on it, in my opinion. Because I thought we played close to a perfect game for 55 minutes, and meltdown city there the last 5 minutes, and it just wasn't good. But you got to take the wins at this time of year, but you're gonna make it a lot harder on yourself with that. So I thought we played almost a perfect third period up until that last 5 minutes, and then the wheels fell off the bus from every standpoint. So thankfully we got through it and found a way, but it was ugly there. But like I said, yeah, it's great to get a win. The first 55 was awesome. Well, a great game. Just we got to clean that last 5, because those are at this time of year you got to be clean that point in the game.
You mentioned the last 5 minutes. Can you expand a little bit on what exactly, how the extra skater that Maine brought on?
Clock management. Like we talk about, hey, like 5-on-5, I think we had them at 4 scoring chances for the game, and then we go down, we make it 4-on-4 in a time where they're going to pull the goalie. So really, we're giving them a free power play where we can't ice the puck. Like we go for empty nets, but it's at the same time, like you got to manage the clock. Like we're trying to just bleed it to death, where it doesn't need to be necessarily 4-1. It's okay if it's 3-0, right? And it's tough because we talk about it's okay if you got a free look to go to the empty net. So like, I'm kind of contradicting myself. I know that, but at the same time, like, we put pucks in bad spots. We don't manage it. It's just we compounded a lot of mistakes, just stuff we didn't need to do. Where, like I said, the first 55 minutes we were close to perfect, and we did our best to give it back. The last 5, that being said, we're still up 1-0. We dominated for the most facets of the game up until that last 5 minutes. So you got to as a coach, you're kind of sour on that, but like you got to look at the big picture. We're still up 1-0 right now, and we're in a good place going into Friday.
Kirk, your team played with a lot more snarl tonight than you usually see out of this team. Both Kenny and Brayden talked about kind of honing that in some for the next game and playing more within the Royal structure. What is your assessment of that?
I mean, they want to look a guy in the eye, drop their gloves, and punch each other in the face. I got no problem with it. But this pushing and shoving around after the whistle, like it's an act, right? It's Johnny Pretend, right? Like, like it's big boy hockey. Put your ego aside, and like I said, they need to do that. They need to play on 4-on-4. They need to play on the special teams, right? So like they're trying to goad us into this where we got to understand that, like, what are we getting out of it? Nothing. Every time it was either we're down 1 or it's 4-on-4, which like we're talented. We're fine at 4-on-4, but you're opening the game up into a situation where it's not to our advantage. So they're going into the game thinking this is what we need to do to rattle their cages, right? And so we're not. Was there a fight tonight?
No.
Exactly. There was no fight, right? So like, we had a bunch of scrums, we all played patty cake in the corner, and nothing happened. Just skate away, right? Like, you want to fight, but like, this accomplishes nothing. Like, we're playing into what they want, and that's the frustrating part because we talked about it, and we still kept doing it where there's no need for it, where we're controlling the game, especially 5-on-5. So embrace playing 5-on-5. Like at a certain point, like if we walk away, you're going to end up with more power plays. Where tonight our power play was dialed and we were great. So we should want to be on the power play because that's the fun stuff you get to do, right? So I know the emotions get going first game and we got to settle in a bit, but I know that's got to be, we got to remedy that because it's like I said, you want to fight, God bless you, go after it. But nobody fought. We're all just, hugging each other. So it's like, let's get back at it and play hockey, So I don't know. It's the best explanation I got for it. So.
Thank you.
You mentioned your specials tonight. Obviously, power play goal and PK was working well. Just how would you kind of evaluate that part of your game?
Yeah, great. PK dialed 2 early ones where, everybody's a little frothy early of playoff game, and we did a good job killing. Like, our structure is really good. We forced dumps off the entries, forced a lot of offsides. I thought it was, a really good job. And then obviously our first PP we score, and the ones we had in the second period were good too. Like, we had a ton of grade A's. Like, we easily could have had a few more in the power play. So credit to the guys. Like, you win the special teams battle, and you control the play 5-on-5. You're going to put yourself in a position to win more often than not. So really that was a huge positive from our game. I think the guys should take a lot of confidence from their power play. Like, it's struggled, let's be honest, lately. And tonight they zipped it around. They were great. Like, they outworked the PK, so that's great. And again, our PK did a really good job as well. So against a really good power play. So awesome. We got to, they're going to come with some adjustments. So we got to be ready.
Coach, you talked about the physicality. Did you have any reaction to Saulnier's spearing and game misconduct there in the second period, or do you have any thoughts on that?
I mean, it is the it's the right call. I mean, it's clear as day. So I mean, I can't argue with it. We got lucky that they took a retaliatory penalty, and then I think we only had to kill like 45 seconds. So we got lucky on that one. That can't again, like, that's the same as like the pushing and shoving after the whistle. Like, it accomplishes nothing. So we got to be smarter with that. Like, would I be shocked if he's not playing Friday? Nope. I'm kind of expecting it at this point. So we have to learn from it.
And this is a potential goalie matchup for the ages in the series between Lakers and Flodell. Great matchup in the first game. Flo wins it. What did you think of his performance in that tonight?
Really good. Like, when he can see the puck and make the first save, he usually does, right? Like, the two were, I think, deflections, and didn't see him. Like, what's he gonna do, right? Like, again, like I didn't like our last 5 minutes of the game, and those 2 goals were a byproduct of it. He was great, and we asked him to make the first save, and he does more often than not. So it was great, and he's gonna go again Friday.
And then the group follow up on him. He seems so calm, no matter how stressed a shift is in the zone for you guys. Can you talk about just what makes him, like, if you even know what makes him that calm as a rookie? Because rookies, you don't always see that in.
Yeah, like, he comes in, he's got some swagger to his game, and he's quiet but confident, and you saw that from game 1 that he played for us, where he kind of catches some pucks from the point where, as they say, a can of corn, right? It's, it looks easy, and then he's calm back there playing pucks. So it gives the group confidence because there's no panic in the crease, right? Like, he's controlled in his play, his structure, his angles are really good. So then, again, like, I don't think people realize how much teams feed off their goaltending, and when he's structured like that and cuts down his angles and limits rebounds, like, there's so much more confidence that you can play with because you trust the goalie back there. Like, so he's done a great job, and he's got the ball to run with it until otherwise noted.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, guys.
We'll start off. Starting the series off with a win, defending that home ice. Just talk your instant reaction to tonight's game.
Yeah, it was good. I thought we came out hard, played the right way for 55 minutes, and made it a little more challenging on ourselves at the end. I was to blame on that second one strictly, so we got to clean that up. But I thought we came out, did our job for the majority of the game, and played well. And we preached all week that we wanted to be intense right off the bat, and I think we established ourselves early and kind of took them out of it a little bit.
Intense, definitely a word to describe tonight's game.
Yeah.
Just that physicality. Were you guys expecting them to come out that physical?
Yeah, it's playoffs. Like, some guys haven't been in the playoffs before. I played against Colorado in my second year pro in the playoffs, so I kind of understood, like, how heavy it is, how physical and chippy the games get. I think we got to do a little bit better job of managing our emotions, but yeah, we kind of knew what to expect, and they're a heavy team up front, so we kind of wanted to take them out of it a little bit physically, and thought we did that.
Brayden, can you just talk me through your 2 goals and what you saw in each play?
Yeah, it was a good play by Frank on the first one underneath. I was just calling for it, and he made a great pass on his backhand. I kind of felt back pressure. I was just able to get it off quick. I don't really know if it was a slap shot or snap shot or wrist shot. I just kind of directed it to the net high and hard and went under his arm. And then the second one, we've been just preaching to get to the paint. And again, good transition by Frank and Pritch, and got puck to the net, and I was able to redirect it through his legs.
Brayden, can you talk about it? It looked like you guys, that great celebration after the second goal, hugging each other, it looked like you were a little relieved by the fact that you finally got the second one past Stefanos Lakis, who was playing ridiculous tonight. Can you talk about how you guys literally had to kind of scratch and claw to get some of those goals, as this was a great goalie matchup tonight?
Yeah, it was good. He was good. He's a good goalie. Floods was better tonight, and we know we got to get a little traffic in front of him again on the second goal, or third goal, just going to the net, and we got to do a better job of taking away his eyes, because if he sees it, he's going to stop it. He's a good goalie. So, yeah, I think we just got to keep getting there, and looking forward to Friday for sure.
What can you say about your team's special teams performances tonight? Obviously, Kenny had the power play goal, and you were perfect on the PK.
Oh, it was good. Yeah, it was awesome. It's a crucial part of the game, crucial part of the series, and we've been kind of working on it and preaching all week, and get the power play going. It's been a big thing. We've been struggling a little bit lately, so we've had meetings and practiced it and kind of know what their tendencies are. So, I thought power play did a great job snapping around. They had a bunch of good looks tonight that could have went the other way. Obviously, Lekkas bailed them out. So, all around good for them. Our kill's been solid too. I think, again, crucial part of the series and crucial part of winning the playoffs is having a clicking special teams.
Brayden, Patrick McNally, of course, has been electric, one of the best defensemen in the league, but he was really key for you guys getting some pucks up the ice, out of the zone, going down the other way. Can you speak to just how good having a veteran that is that zoned in and that good of a player as a defense just kind of helps settle down the rest of the defense, albeit a great defense, but with two youngsters in McKinnon and Millman, and it just helps kind of settle down everybody else?
Yeah, he's solid. Like, he leads the way back there. Obviously, a veteran leader in this league. He's been so good for so long. I think the guys, especially on the back end, look up to him, the younger guys, and he carries himself so well. And if he makes a mistake, it's he usually gets back and covers for himself. And his skating ability, his reach, his vision, he's just an all-around great defenseman. So we're lucky to have him, and we're expecting big things from him on the back end.
How did the game sort of change there? I mean, you mentioned it in the last 5 minutes when Maine brought on the extra skater.
Yeah, I think we were just being stupid. Just stupid. Turned our brains off. I think we forgot it was playoffs there for a second. So, we can't give them any life. We got to stay out of the box. We got to stay dialed in. Obviously, I can't make that play on the second goal. I don't want to say it's inexperience, but it's just the postseason jitters a little bit. Guys, staying dialed in for 60 minutes versus 55. So we know we got to be better and play a complete 60. But regardless, pretty good start.
Thanks, Brayden.
All right.
Thank you, Brayden.